And I'm David. We're talking about Survivor again. Oh, okay.
Family.
Yes, so many tears
week.
this episode.
Destroyed, just like every season.
Yes.
You can't lose it.
You can't, even if you don't like the person.
Right.
Kellen kind of grates on my nerves sometimes.
Right.
But when she saw her older brother, I was like,
my gosh.
Oh my God.
Yes. And Patty.
Yeah, oh, don't even get me started on that.
I mean, and then Dom's wife? Was hilarious.
She was like shrieking, crying.
She was like, it's been happening.
Yeah.
I don't think any other family member has said, I've been at, you know, they usually are like, I love you, I'm so proud.
Yeah, right.
Every day we're like, you got this, you got this. And she's like, mm-mm.
No.
She's like,
I hate you so much.
Hilarious.
So then they're playing reward, of course, to get time with their family members.
Yes.
And this is when we're starting to see the sluggishness in people. They are starving.
They can like barely get across the balance beam.
The balance beam is so hard for Angela and Dom especially, and Jonathan took a huge fall. But he just got right back up. I guess he was totally unfazed by that.
And anytime you have to like dig and get yourself through sand, like my chest sort of tightens up because that terrifies me.
Yes.
I don't know why, but that's just scary.
So Sebastian sort of races through compared to everyone else, and he has a lot of time to sort of practice this, you know, throwing the bag onto the platform, and he does eventually eke out the win over Dom.
So Sebastian now gets to choose who's going to have this reward with their family with him.
Yeah.
And his first two choices I think were obvious. His bro in the alliance.
Yes, Wendell and Dom.
Then he gets another one.
Last one.
And now in the moment, I was like, oh, yes, Donathan.
Aunt Patty.
He and Aunt Patty.
Come on, so
I mean, don't
cute.
you want to give Donathan this?
Yes.
And then I realized, wait a minute.
That's a line in the sand, and the men are on one side and the women are on the other, if you do that.
That was an odd little division that happened.
Yes. The girls, I think, recognize it immediately, are a little bit like, okay, here we are.
Right.
Then the additional twist is that Sebastian now gets to choose who goes to Ghost Island. Well, he doesn't get to choose, but he gets options for what to do.
The twist is, we just get the information that it's an automatic advantage.
Automatic. It's just sitting there waiting for you when you get there.
So now it's in the open that whoever's going is going to get the advantage. Now, I thought, well, that's lovely because we've got 4 girls here who don't get a family thing. Give one of them an advantage.
Right.
Is that how it happened?
No. So Sebastian gets first pick. If he wants to forego the family time and go to Ghost Island, he can. Just him. Then, after that, it opens up to his group of guys who have already gotten this reward. Then, if none of the guys want to take it, they'll send one of the girls to go.
Okay, first off, that's not the way that should have gone down. He should have had to choose one of the 4 who doesn't get family to go to Ghost Island and get an advantage. That's a fun game. That's a game twist.
Yes.
Because you already picked everyone that you wanted to get something. Ooh, and now someone else gets something.
That's a nice,
Right?
Yep. So Sebastian decides that he doesn't want to go to Ghost Island, and he opens it up to the rest of the guys. And Wendell's there to play the game. So he jumps right on the opportunity and says, I'm going to Ghost Island.
Okay. I think that is a smart move for him.
If you're there to play Survivor, play Survivor.
If you're there, you can see your family later. You've gone all these days without seeing your family.
There are like 10 days left in the game, if that?
Right.
Come on.
A given advantage? I get it. I also get the 4 girls who are standing there going, are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be very pissed as they were.
Because it's not like Wendell chooses to go to Ghost Island and then Sebastian picks one more to go to reward a family member.
Replace,
Nope, it's not that. Those 4 girls just have to go back to camp with nothing.
Yes, knowing that a spot was left for family.
Yes. So now,
that's
3 guys are hanging out with family, getting all this food in addition, which is even more valuable than family time.
Right.
And Wendell's off to get his advantage at Ghost Island, and the girls are just stewing back at camp.
So first we see Ghost Island, and he walks right up. He's like, here's my advantage. He opens it up, and it explains that the immunity challenge is going to have this ball like previous season, and if the ball drops, you get a second chance.
Yep.
And I thought, more importantly, he gets to practice.
Yeah, because the thing's right there. So you sort of see him practicing for a little bit.
I was like, well, that pays off, I would imagine.
So then back at camp, the girls are like, well, at least the guys aren't here to tell us and order us around and tell us what to do, right?
Oh,
Kellen is on fire.
Kellen.
Yeah.
Navidi strong. Oh,
yes.
Now? No?
All of a sudden, everything's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're saying, well, obviously, these guys are in an alliance and they have too much power and we got to break up Dom and Wendell now. All of a sudden, what? Navidi strong? Is anybody saying that anymore?
Yeah.
No.
Now they're like, well, you know what we could do? Oh. Yeah. What, day 36?
Yeah.
Now you're like, oh, you know what we could do? So they, of course, are like powwowing about, we gotta break up Dom and Wendell, the power duo.
Yeah.
Hi, obvious.
Yes, obviously.
And they think if those 4 girls can get Donathan's vote,
they're good to go.
They've got the numbers.
Yeah.
This is the time to do it.
Oh yeah, now's the time. Even though it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Laurel knows, I don't think she tells the girls necessarily, but Laurel knows that Dom and Wendell both have idols. So she's sort of acknowledging this in her confessional.
Right. No, she doesn't tell them because we also know that Laurel's in an alliance with these two dudes.
I thought Laurel might try to sway the chatter a little bit, maybe towards Sebastian. But she just kind of was like, yeah, I think that's our move, Dom or Wendell.
You know, that's a good point because we've never seen Laurel sway a conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, I root for her, but at the end of the day, like, what does she have on her resume?
Nothing
She's
really.
never tried to convince, like, oh, but Sebastian's so strong, blah, 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 blah.
She didn't do that.
She could have tried.
The next thing is the immunity challenge, right?
So now we get to the immunity challenge where Wendell comes back and he reads his advantage so everybody knows. And they start to do this holding the ball thing. And now I think this is Chelsea's challenge because Chelsea has seemed like she's got that yoga body and like anytime you just sort of have to hold that core.
Strong core,
She seems to be the one who gets that.
And she's already won 2 immunities.
Yeah.
And she does make it far. She makes it to the final 3. Wendell's out third. That advantage didn't help him at all, really.
Right.
So then it's down to Dom, Donathan, and Chelsea. Then Chelsea goes out. So I'm rooting for Donathan.
Oh my gosh, at this point, I'm like, are you kidding me? Donathan might win an
immunity? Like, you're going to actually build a case to win Survivor?
Yeah. Oh yeah, at that point, I'm definitely rooting for him.
Yeah.
And it seemed close because they both were kind of struggling. But
Donathan drops and Dom wins immunity. So now this plan that the girls had, there's a wrinkle in it because
a little harder.
Dom's not an option now. Wendell's their only option.
Right, if they're going to split up that duo. Which, when we get back to camp, does seem to still be their thing, and now Donathan's back at camp, so they're like filling him in, and it looks like each female gives him their case, you know?
And he seems receptive to it. Meanwhile, the guys are saying, obviously Chelsea.
Well, guys come back to Navidi Strong, right?
Yeah.
It's still Navidi Strong. They have the numbers, they can do whatever they want, but they want to get Chelsea out.
Yeah, because Dom is saying we got to start getting these physical threats out of here so we don't have to worry about them later. Meanwhile, he's a huge physical threat, of course. But...
Well, now, I agree. If you're going to start turning on your little group, Chelsea she just won 2 immunities in a row.
And came close to winning a 3rd this time.
It does seem like she's a strong person that you'd want to get out if you were going to do that.
Yeah. So now, interestingly, Laurel and Donathan have found themselves in the middle of this whole thing. Even though Laurel's kind of trying to play with the girls, like, oh, we're trying to convince Donathan, she and Donathan are having side conversations about, well, which side do we go on?
Right, because ultimately those two, they really have been together for a long time working together. They have this foursome with Dom and Wendell, but really it's the 2 of them that seem to know they have each other's backs, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So now at this point, they're both sort of going back and forth and we're getting a great editing to make it dramatic.
Yes.
They know that they are pivotal. Which side do they want to go?
And we even get like a little beat with Wendell where he's saying, you know, Laurel's not as solid as she usually is. So I know I've got my idol packed up. You know, they drop that little hint.
Laurel seemingly is like, I don't know, I don't really want to turn on our alliance, our foursome.
Yeah.
And Donathan is like seemingly pushing to break up the power duo, thinking this might be the time to blindside.
Yeah.
But you have to step back and go, who would they trust, right? And where does that leave them for the next vote?
Absolutely.
They're safe with this power duo. So even though I don't know how you beat them,
right,
they're at least safe and can trust them.
Yeah.
There's no way they trust
Kellen?
Kellen and Angela and Chelsea.
Kellen, who just voted twice for Laurel the previous week and tried to send her home.
For her, yeah.
That's not...
if those are your options, yes, it'd be great to make a big game move, but then you're stuck with these people you can't trust.
Exactly. And Laurel and Donathan are surely on the bottom of whatever that new group working together is. You know that.
So even though we're debating this at this point, with the dramatic editing, I'm thinking, oh, they're going to do the big move.
Yeah.
And we get to Tribal, and now Donathan's choice on how he behaved is an interesting one.
Questionable. Because there was a lot of talk leading up to Tribal about how Dom and Wendell cannot get wind of this at all. The only way this works is if it's a blindside, right? But basically, first thing, Donathan comes out and says, there's a crack in Navidi.
And he's all like cocky about it. When he first just lays out, oh, there's a crack, we're not on the bottom anymore. It can go both ways, right? So Dom's eyes, Wendell's
people
eyes,
are looking around.
Kellen's eyes, but it's both sides, right? So Kellen's thinking, oh shoot, he's talking about Dom and Wendell. Wendell and Dom are thinking, oh shoot, he's talking about Chelsea.
Yeah.
It wasn't clear, like, do they all know what he's talking about?
Right.
How's this play out? But then he just didn't drop it. Like, he just kept going, oh yeah, no, let me tell you more. The guys came to us, the girls came to us. And then you're like, oh no, you just laid it out. So
laid out the whole plan.
Now Kellen knows, oh, it's not just Dom and Wendell.
Yeah.
It's something else. And Dom and Wendell know, oh wait, it's not just us going against Chelsea, it's something else.
Yes. Yeah.
Donathan.
They basically, you know, there's a little bit of back and forth about like them trying to sort out what's really going on here. Donathan is just sort of sitting there like proud to not be on the bottom, and then they go to vote. And I'm still thinking, well, at this point I'm thinking Wendell knows something's up, so he's probably going to play his idol now.
That was all Wendell needed.
Yeah.
Donathan's craziness about the guys and the girls. Great, so Wendell's now worried he'll play his idol.
Just guarantee his safety, and then Chelsea's probably going to go home.
Yeah, and I'm like, whoa, this is going to be crazy. They can't get Wendell out.
Then they come back from the vote.
And he doesn't play his idol. So now I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. He's about to be thrown out with an idol.
Right, that's what I'm thinking too. And then it's 5-3 and Chelsea goes home.
And then all of a sudden Chelsea gets the votes, And I was like, oh dang.
Wow. So
Laurel and Donathan are in it.
In that alliance.
With Dom and Wendell. You can't get them out. You can't get them out.
And I really think it would have been really smart to get Wendell out.
Oh my gosh.
Because he and Dom have so much power. Dom keeps winning immunity. They both have hidden immunity idols. They are so strong together, the two of them. The two of them can't bring both Laurel and Donathan to the final three. Maybe it's smart to get Wendell out. But, like you said, Laurel and Donathan have been saved by Dom and Wendell so far. Why would they turn on them?
Right.
It wouldn't make any sense.
For Laurel and Donathan to make it to the end, they need Wendell and Dom.
Yeah, and now they're probably thinking, well, great, from here on out we can just pick off Kellen, we can pick off Angela, and then we'll get rid of Sebastian, and there we are, our alliance is sitting pretty at the final four.
Right, but as Laurel smartly pointed out in this episode, she can't beat them.
Nope.
She thinks she might be able to be like the girls, but she can't beat the alliance she's in, but she probably can't get to the end without her alliance. It's a very tough
And she did say something to Donathan during one of their chats where she was like, I just don't think this is the week. Maybe next week we can take a shot at Dom and Wendell. But I don't understand that logic.
No, it's past.
Yeah.
You guys lost your chance to try to get them out.
Yeah. That
was back when Kellen was like Navidi strong, Navidi strong. So that's my biggest question is, what does Kellen think she's gonna do?
Yeah.
Nobody sees this foursome, and that's crazy because of the whole Desiree blow up. But like, that's the big problem, is that Kellen thinks she's gonna start breaking up this duo and start knocking off Sebastian and the big strong guys. Yeah. But she doesn't know the underlying alliances.
Exactly.
Too late.
Too late.
For Kellen, Angela, and Chelsea.
Yeah, definitely too late for Chelsea.
I would put money on Angela or Kellen going next week.
Me too. But interestingly, in the promo for next week, apparently Donathan's going rogue and just doing his own thing, and he's high on power, right?
Yeah.
And I think also starting to lose his mind because he's hungry.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, but even we saw in this episode, he's just starting to...
Yeah, he does look like he's got a little bit of cockiness happening, which is dangerous.
Yes.
Here's my theory. Dom and Wendell are now in it till the end. You can't get them out.
No.
And I think the two of them want to get to the end and then get rid of that other partner and take both Laurel and Donathan to the end.
Totally agree.
They are the perfect goats. They are the perfect people that you can beat easily.
Yes.
So I feel like that's both of their plans.
Yeah. Let's get to the final four, and then Dom or Wendell, whoever doesn't win that final immunity, gets the other one out, right?
It's gonna go, yeah. So they're just gonna get rid of Sebastian, unless Sebastian can win some immunity. He has the ability to do that. I don't think Kellen does, but Angela might.
Although Angela and Kellen have both won immunity, and Sebastian hasn't.
Right.
So you never know. It depends on what the challenge is, I guess.
That can throw a kink in things.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in it. I'm ready to see this battle between Dom and Wendell since no one can get them out.
I know.
That's on you guys. I want to hear your theory. What do you think?
Yeah, let us know and we'll see you next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.